Kamal Bali is from CII and he's the president and MD of the Volvo group. We also have with us Venkat, who's managing director of Renault. Let's get in from these two auto majors. Kamal Bali from CII, your first take. This is the first live hit we have from CII today. Kamal, you've seen the budget so far.
Yes,
Markets
yes, Arnab.
Started flat, are not buoyant
yes,
at all. How do you read it? Are you happy?
No, I think one of the best budgets. I'm very happy. One of the most progressive, comprehensive and historic budgets, I would say. There's hardly a box she has not ticked. She's tried to tackle every aspect of the economy, every aspect of the society, huge infrastructure spends, and she's also articulated how the funding for this infrastructure would happen. Great news for sovereign funds which can invest in the infrastructure side with 100% tax exemption. Foreign companies can invest up to 15% now in the corporate bonds, which was earlier 9%. So a lot of investment you can expect coming in. On the personal tax, also there is a very positive. I think it has touched all the boxes. She has pressed all the levers. I would say personally, I think one of the finest budgets, very well thought through, and I think it's a good both macro and micro level articulation of the actions she proposes to take, and use of technology for transparency and governance. I think number of good things. She also tried to talk about the tax holiday for developers for affordable housing. So I think a number of good things. To my mind, this will really kickstart the economy.
There was also a reduction in the limit for NBFCs eligible for debt recovery from 100 crores to 500 crores. And you have alongside that, you have the government supporting a mechanism to address the liquidity concerns, constraints of NBFCs and Housing Finance Corporation. So I think you've got to look into the budget with a little bit of depth and not make it only why was DDT taxed at source, but not taxed at source, but why was it passed on to the recipient? I mean, that's a very shallow way of looking at it. Let's get Venkat in. Venkat is from the other auto major. Is this going to give you the recovery you want, Venkat?
Absolutely.
No, first of all, let me tell you that I'm happy with the budget, but not very overwhelming. And why I'm happy is because infrastructure, real estate, financial institution, and personal tax, these points which have been touched will definitely give ability for the consumer to save and spend. That means that somewhere it will help us in the automotive sector too. Even though there is no touch point on the automotive sector, which we had been expecting, but the foundation changes which will enhance the spending methods would definitely help us. And I think that this is the foundation budget for the next 2-3 years coming from forward. It will have a drastic improvement in our economy.